I would like to draw attention then to paragraphs 13 and 14, which set out the scope of your statement and the testimony you are about to give. Can you briefly speak to that scope of your evidence?
Commissioner, the main address that we put on this statement will focus in the main on what has been much talked about, which is the KwaZulu-Natal political killings testing. We will want to address that first, and secondly, we will want to address the criminality, the political interference, as well as the corruption within the criminal justice system. Commissioner, in the main, as the general public will know, that Section 199 of the Constitution establishes all the security agencies that we have in the country, which include the South African Police Service, the Defence Force, as well as the intelligence. And all these services are structured and regulated in terms of national legislations, which in case of the South African Police Service, it will be the South African Police Service Act. And the SAPS members must always act in accordance with the Constitution and the law. And I must make sure that whatever they do does not advance the political interest of one party over the other. And ours is to make sure that we apply the fairness that the Constitution is directing us to do, to treat everyone equal before the law. The Constitution says the minister will develop the policy in consultation with the provincial executive or provincial government. And their needs in different provinces must be taken into account when the minister develops this policy. And the same Constitution gives powers to each province to monitor police conduct and the police performance. And that is done through the executive, as each province has an assigned individual which is responsible for overseeing the work that the police are doing. In the same Constitution, Commissioner, other than 206 that talks about the executive authorities at national level as well as provincial level in terms of the ministers and MECs, in some provinces we have premiers that are overseeing that role, those that do not have MECs. But the Constitution under Section 207, it speaks about the appointment of a man or a woman to be the National Commissioner of the South African Police Service, who is appointed by the President of the Republic. And this individual is given a responsibility to exercise control and to manage the South African Police Service. And it does that in accordance with the national policy that will have been developed by the minister, who is a cabinet member, and also under the direction of the very same cabinet member. The Section 207 further speaks about the appointment of provincial commissioners. And the provincial commissioners are appointed by the national commissioner. And the national commissioner does that in consultation with the executive in the province. And the responsibility of the provincial commissioners are outlined in the same Constitution, which says that the provincial commissioners are responsible for policing in their respective provinces as prescribed by the legislation and are subject to powers of the national commissioner, the powers and control of the national commissioner of the South African Police Service.